Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for September 4th, 2025. We've got a very rising sun looking kingdom. Also got Nocturne. I guess we got an extra card because of approaching army. So I see Kitsune. So we've got trashing from Monastery and Rice Broker. Draw is Poet and Faithful Hound. And Rice Broker. Plus actions, Ghost Town, Rustic Village, Kitsune. Oh, Aristocrats also draw, and plus actions, a little bit. And then plus buy, Fishmonger, technically Aristocrat, Sacred Grove. Okay. So overall, well, approaching army also buffs Kitsune, so Kitsune is going to be really good here. And Kitsune is usually really good, but it's going to be especially really good here, I guess. I'm trying to think if there's anything like clever that we can do to get a Kitsune faster. Like, we could Ghost Town here, and then we'd have a 60% chance to hit Kitsune, but if we don't hit it, then the Ghost Town isn't doing much in the deck. Not super excited about that. If we take a Fishmonger, then we're basically guaranteed to hit 5 at some point in the shuffle, the second shuffle. So that might be the way to go. There's also Foresight. I don't think I want to go that direction. I'm thinking Fishmonger Poet. Poet is just going to be generically good and also is going to help turn the deck over. I don't want to get a Monastery yet because I want to prioritize getting Kitsune, and I'd rather trash with Rice Broker in any case. I mean, I wouldn't mind trashing Estates with Monastery, and if we got, if we were gaining multiple cards a turn, then Monastery could be good, but it doesn't help us get to Kitsune in the first place, and Rice Broker is definitely going to be better at trashing individual coppers, so yeah, I think Fishmonger Poet. Oh, I kind of forgot about the pouch. I don't think it matters. I did kind of forget about it. So they managed to get the thing, which is... Oh. It is what it is. We do manage to trigger a shuffle first, though, and we're going to get to play our Kitsune next turn, and we're going to get to buy another one. So I still think we're in an okay spot here. Do we want a third Kitsune, or do we want a Rice Broker? It might be third Kitsune. It's going to take a little while for Rice Broker to accumulate enough value. Meanwhile, like, if we can give out more curses, it's pretty good. And then, like, once the approaching army is on, like, the fact that Kitsune gives us extra money is going to be good for, buying Rice Broker. So I think I'm going to go with that. Okay. Oh, we're gonna hit 5 here. Okay, so there's not much reason to play the Fishmonger, I don't think. Like when we have to play actions for the 2 Kitsunes we have left, we play the Fishmonger on that. Or or we... Well, whatever. I just don't think... I don't think it makes sense. Yeah. Well, let's get the Rice Broker now. Okay, now we kind of do need to do the... play the Fishmonger because we're about to trigger a shuffle. We can take another Rice Broker. That looks pretty good. I wouldn't mind having more Poets either. Poet's going to be pretty good here as well, but I think Rice Broker is better. 4 curses left, so I'm expecting at this point, like, we're going to give out... We know we're going to give out one of them. But they're all going to be gone by the time we get through the next shuffle, which is why one of the reasons to transition to Rice Broker now. Okay. It seems pretty clear that we want to play the Rice Broker, just Rice Broker, the Fishmonger. I'm trying to think. I wonder if we go Rice Broker Foresight. I wouldn't mind having another Fishmonger, but I just discarded 3 cards. They're almost done with their shuffle, but they only have 2 Kitsune, so they might only give us 1 curse this coming turn. We have 14 cards and only 1 Kitsune down there is my thought process here. So I really want to give out that curse. Well, that didn't happen. What did we discard? Copper curse, okay. We can get through 2 more cards, or we can trash a curse. We'd have 6 coins if we trash the curse. Six coins could be like Poet Monastery if we want to do a little bit with the Monastery. Poet Fishmonger is another option. Poet Tracker. One of the problems with Monastery is that when we're done with it, we don't get to draw 5 cards when we trash it. We know we'll have at least 5 coins if we do trash the copper, which is not bad. And we'll probably have more. I mean, I don't know what... In theory, I should be able to figure out what's down here. 2 copper... 3, 4, that's essentially 5. That could just be 2 more coppers. I think I'm going to trash the copper. Oh, it's Estate Curse. Wow, okay. I must have... Oh, whatever. Do we want a silver? It's not bad. Um, honestly, fourth rice broker would not be unreasonable. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Just get to trashing this here junk. I think I want to keep the cycling going. Okay, now I'll trash curse. Leave the fishmonger there or no? We can hit 6 if we play it. Yeah, actually, let's do. The other alternative is to gain a silver, which is not. I mean, not bad, but. And go poet. Now, do we want fishmonger? Fishmonger tracker, faithful hound. I feel like we have these kitsunes. Like faithful hound is not going to be bad. We could also do foresight. Let's. I'm gonna go with foresight. We skipped a bunch of junk there, it looked like. 5 cards, yeah. Okay, well, I guess we're just trashing some curses here. I guess I'll take a silver. And the bot's buying like the tempo ghost towns. That's okay. I mean, it does. Poet can draw them, so that's something. However, Rice Broker doesn't play nicely with them. From that perspective, it's less exciting. I think I'm going to take a Faithful Hound. Well, this is annoying. I don't really want to trash a Kitsune. Guess I'll play the right or this thing. I can words. Let's take a poet. Maybe we should buy foresight here because we just saw 2 Kitsunes and 2 Rice Brokers. We still presumably have much junk. All right. Get a Sacred Grove. Sacred Grove's all right. It does give you plus buy. That's like the one thing it has over Kitsune. I still wanna these last 2 cards. It's a state. Ugh. We could just take a province. The piles aren't so low that the game is immediately about to end. Also go like double poet. Yeah. Come on. Is it time to rice broker a rice broker? Like, we do want to get to... We want to get to trashing the junk that's down there. This, like... The distribution here has been a little unfortunate. We could also just trash a silver... Or a kitsune. I don't really want to trash the kitsune. It might make sense. But I think I'm going to trash the silver. Alright. Now I'm going to trash this estate. Like, we do need to be working on this crap. We could get a province here. I think now I am going to take the province. Wouldn't mind trashing the pouch. I don't super want to, but it'd be okay. But I will presumably find other stuff with the poet. No, dang it. Do we trash the pouch? I think we do. All right, we saw 2 rice brokers, so we do have more to, yeah, I think go Foresight province. Still haven't actually done rice broker trashing an action card, but we're gonna want to do that soon. What did they didn't buy anything, just Foresight? Interesting. So, like, here, trashing a poet is definitely nice, but we do have this curse and this estate, so I kind of want to... Oh, alright. I'm just going to go ahead and trash these. Do I want to play the fishmonger? Probably not. Hitting 5 doesn't seem super important. I'm just going to take another poet. So I think we have like a curse and an estate left, maybe? Nope. Okay. Apparently we don't have any curses or estates left. We have 12 points, we have 2 provinces, and all the curses are in the trash anyway. I thought I had done a worse job of trashing that stuff. Apparently not. The bot still has all of their estates? That's pretty wild. Not sure whether I would rather trash Faithful Hound or Poet, actually. We're getting to the point where the poet... I took this poet, but then I was like, well, you know, we've gotten rid of a lot of the cheap cards in our deck. Might be better to trash the Faithful Hound. We're going to do that. We need to play the Kitsune first so that we don't have to draw the Fishmonger. Okay, so let's just play the Faithful Hound. So we could Rice Broker a Rice Broker and draw a silver that we gain. Oh, but Does that even make sense? What else is down here? More poets, right? Hmm. We can double province here. I don't know if we should expect the bot to be able to match that. Maybe it's better to go like province, duchy, foresight or something. I'm pretty sure we have more than... Like, has the bot taken any poets? Oh, we can't do... We only have the 2 buys. This is the problem with having trashed the pouch. Ooh, we should go province, Sacred Grove. Yeah, we did have a bunch of actions down here. Just a duchy? Huh. Okay, so we had 16 coins last turn. We can get to 19 this turn. Can we possibly get enough silver to get to 24? That seems unlikely. I'm gonna rice broker a poet. This is certainly going to have to be for actions coins in any case. We should just play the Sacred Grove and see what we get. Field's Gift. Ooh! That might actually make it possible where it wasn't before. That's actually fantastic. So I think we want to rice broker the Faithful Hound so that we don't need the action to play it. And Poet can draw a silver anyway. Oh, or we can just rice broker. Oh, but we still can't gain enough, can we? Yeah, not really. Like, we can gain enough, but we can't... Oh, that is enough. Why was that enough? We only gained 1 silver. Is it because we didn't play all 3 of our Kitsunes last turn? Plays a Kitsune, plays it... No... What? Did we gain... Oh, we gained a silver without drawing it. I didn't even remember that. Wow, okay. Well... I'm not exactly proud of how I navigated that endgame. It worked out, obviously, but I think I could have easily lost by not getting lucky with that Field's Gift. That was super clutch. Forest's Gift also would have basically done it because then we wouldn't need the action to play the Fishmonger. But I don't know what else particularly would have. Let's see. We can't look at the boons there. Let's see. Sky's Gift probably would do the trick, and Mountain's Gift as well, because the like, it means that we don't have that's a silver that we don't have to gain with a Kitsune, and that we can take the actions on that Kitsune instead. And Earth's Gift similarly. So actually, our odds were pretty good, right? 1, 2. Well, I don't know which of these we saw. The bot got River's Gift, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 11. There was a 5 out of 11 chance that the boon just immediately set us up for the win. That's pretty good. Now, if we hadn't gotten that, though, then what's the situation? If we take a duchy instead, we're at... If we just go all out, like, double province duchy, we're at 33, and the bot's at 21. The bot gets a province, it's at 27, and then the most it can do is probably double duchy. Well, I guess technically, no. I was going to say technically it could do triple duchy because it has Sacred Grove and 2 fishmongers, but like it only has 2 kitsunes. So like how... I mean, that is technically enough actions to play those 3 cards, but how would it like draw and play all of that stuff? Also, did it have enough money in its deck for province triple duchy? 23. It's like 10, 11, 17, 20. No, and it wouldn't be able to gain any silvers. Oh, it had a rustic village. Okay. That's still like 1 rustic village and 1 kitsune lets you play these terminals, but it doesn't let you play the other kitsune terminally. So it doesn't act, it's actually not enough. Oh, they all have like ghost towns. Right, I forgot about the ghost towns. Okay, so maybe they would have had the actions at least. Would they have had the draw? Maybe with the Rice Brokers? The thing is, like, they wouldn't have had very many actions to Rice Broker. It would have just been Rice Broker, and Rice Broker Faithful Hound, basically. Remember, maybe the Rice Broker, the Rustic Village. Well, they had 2 ghost towns in place. They have 3 actions. That's only enough to play Sacred Grove, double Fishmonger, and 1 terminal Kitsune. Maybe that is enough. You know, you gain... If you... No. Yeah, if you play 1 Kitsune... Like, they had 23 coins in there. So I think... No, sorry, how much did I say they had? 10, 11... 17, 20, and they would have needed 3 more coins. So, I mean, they could have, of course, gotten a boon with the Sacred Grove that would have also been helpful. Yeah, I think it's unlikely, but maybe possible that the bot could have done Province Triple Duchy and won if I hadn't been able to hit the right boon. So, I mean, I guess the point really is that I should have thought a little bit more carefully about whether it was okay to trash the pouch. Like, at the time I did it, which wasn't that long before the end of the game, it felt like, oh, you know, like, the deck is still not, like, that good and whatever, but then I think it was back... Yeah, so it was turn 15, and we ended the game on turn 18, but I think I bought a Foresight there, and I should have maybe bought a Fishmonger, or just not trash the pouch. Pouch is non-terminal. So it's like, would you rather pay a card or an action to do a thing? And, well, I think maybe the answer is actually card here, because Rice Broker makes... like at the end, in the end game, makes draw relatively cheap, but actions are relatively expensive. I mean, the bot took 1 million ghost towns, and so it had like some extra actions that way. But I just don't actually think that was that good anyway. Like, and maybe that was like a contributing factor to like it having some, like, this turn where it just got the duchy. I don't know how many. I mean, it had 2 ghost towns in its hand. I don't know. The thing is, like for most of the game, you don't have much need for terminal space. A little bit, but not much. So I'm not sold on the ghost towns. Getting more like poets, for example, that can draw cards like every turn rather than just being essentially draw neutral. But then also can be rice brokered for big draw later, I think is better. That being said, I don't know. I mean, it definitely would have been nice to have like a pair of ghost towns or something, or maybe like a few rustic villages or something that made it easier to play more like Kitsune's terminally. But it did work out. I'm not super happy with how I navigated it, and the fact that I had to rely on this boon to win, like, it's not the greatest of looks. Maybe one aristocrat would have been a good pickup, because poet can draw that and you can play it every turn. You don't need multiples, and then you can rice broker it if you want. Like, yes, it is a stop card and rustic village isn't, but it's cheaper and poet draws it. It's if poet reveals aristocrat versus rustic village, then they draw the same in a way. So well, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.